Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation.
That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.
Report speed to London Control 129.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
1980 with the speed.
Good, whatever it is. Good afternoon for me. Or good evening, in fact. Anyway. So, what have we done? What have I done since yesterday? Nothing much, not a lot. Nothing. not a thing. So we'll just carry on with this design. So it's number 6 in the series, 7-band HF antenna switcher. We've got to finish off the wiper system, see if it's robust, get it to be robust, and ideally we'll have a little ball bearing and a spring loaded ball bearing system that clicks exactly, snaps it into the right position, so there's no ambiguity of if it's pointing in the right place or not. So to that extent, let's get on with it. Let's see if we got some audio clicks. We seem to have audio, so okay, let's just do it then. So it's back over to the model. So last night or evening we sorted out the copper tracks. The copper tracks of this. So what I envisage is some kind of wiper system, copper strip, quite thick, with some cups. I just had another thought there. Rather than white, have a copper strip that pushes around and scrapes across. This is a good idea. What about if we make it lift up over a ridge and down again, over a ridge and down again, over a ridge and down again, and this can be our sprung loaded snap into position, and we might not need a bearing, so it'd be like a waltzer ride. So waltzer ride, as it goes over the ump, goes across and over the ump and down, over the ump and down. I'm liking that idea. So, and no need for a ball bearing and a spring, and we'll need the ABS plastic, the natural springiness in it, the natural springiness from it. So as you turn, it goes up a ramp and snaps in. And, yeah. Anyway, let's try that idea. So, in order to work on it, let's get rid of some of this stuff in it. We also want the fixings. I'll tell you what. Let's put these fixings. Yeah, let's put these fixings in with the SO239, so we don't have to keep cut SO239s. Oh. Right, hang on. Let's undo the cut. Undo layers, undo cut. Right, we've got to do them one at a time. So we'll cut that. Bring back the SO239 and paste it in place. And that, if we turn off the SO239, yeah, we turn off the fixing. So let's do that. So we'll cut it, paste it in place, and cut it.
Yankee Mike, expect flight level 130, level 15. When ready, descend
Paste
flight
it in
level
place.
310. When ready, descend flight level 310, expect 130 by Biffin. Check, 8 Yankee Mike. Ryanair 6 Hotel X-ray descend flight level 170. Descend flight level 170 and a 6 Hotel X-ray. LX 481 Victor, contact breath control 130.235. 130.235, Alex 41, Victor, good night.
And then good evening, Ryanair 5000, climbing control 210, did so.
Ryanair 50 Zulu,
Right, turn off the SO239s.
Report request to level.
Yeah, and if we want them on, and we can also turn off the fixings. Yeah, so we can get rid. Makes sense. So we'll turn that off, and we'll turn off. That's it. So we turn the fixings on, turn that off. Now we need to get rid of. So these belong to chassis clamps, I believe. Yeah, chassis clamps. So there. Hang on. Right, so what we need to do is group them. So if we group them, can we group them? We can group them. Hang on, that one as well. Or how do we do it? Yeah, so let's make a new group. So we'll group them. And we'll come out.
Good evening, Ryanair 9018 Romeo, flight 380, inbound up.
Come out of there.
Ryanair 918
And we'll cut
Romeo,
them out.
control, redirect to Everin. Redirect Everin, Ryanair 9018 Romeo.
Paste them in place. So they're still an M3 brass insert, but they're in. Call that chassis clamps. Chassis clamps, that's it. So if we turn off the chassis clamps, they go with the inserts. That's better. Right. So then we could lose these two while we're doing that. So we could turn off that base plastic and actually let's turn the PCB off. So what we can do is right, so we can join that up, make a group it, and we'll take these, take those, cut them and paste them in place. That's better. So this will then be, we call it something. So it's the base plastics. We call it let's call it the base. The base. So if we turn the base off, we'll get rid of the base all in one go. Turn the base off. Yeah. That's good. Right. So we can put the PCB back now. That's what we want. We don't need the knob at this point, so let's get rid of the knob. Did we call it a knob? Oh, it's an actuator, sorry. Actuator. Needs to be the knob, but anyway, turn it off. Right, so we've got this PCB here. Now we need a copper piece making. So to make the copper piece, I'm going to get rid of the shaft. Right, let's turn the shaft off. So we've just got the PCB now. This is what we need to work with for the copper strip. So we've got to design a copper strip. So let's start off with a thickness for the copper strip. We don't know the thickness. Let's imagine what a piece of copper would look like. Let's just say it's 1 mil. Let's say it's 1 mil by something. See what distance we got here. 4 mil. So we'll say it's 4 mil. The copper strip, we'll do it on. Let's get that the right way up. Right, so we'll make the copper strip. We're going to start with it. Oh, it wants to draw it that way, does it? Okay. Right, so above. So let's go above and bring it down. Where's the axes? So there's the axes, right, so we need to then... No, that's not doing it, is it? Why? What's going on? That's better. Right, so we want 4 mil by, let's just say, we don't know what it is, we'll resize it. Let's say 20 mil. Alright, it's the wrong way around, so undo that. We'll go 20 mil by 4 mil. Okay, and it wants to be a mil thick. 1 mil thick. And then we want a duplicate of that. A duplicate, and it needs to be able to be sprung loaded as well. So let's get a duplicate of that. So we're going to go up to there. So that's 1 mil. So if we say 2.6 mil, 2.6 mil. Right, that's the thickness of that, and we want to join the end up. So it needs to be the same thickness as that. Actually, no. No, it needs to be a certain, let's say 4 mil by 4 mil. Hang on, let's undo that.
Kilo Yankee, when ready, descend flight level 240 to be level 10 miles before battery. When ready,
4 mil.
240 level 10.
So we'll draw a line here. Okay, and we're going to go up and join. Don't need that anymore. So we're going to draw that line up to there.
Come back, thank you.
Tell you what, let's make it in a sandwich. Let's not do that. Let's do a right, 4 by 4, and let's make it 1.6 mil. So that'll be a copy of that. So we don't need that one again. Let's get rid of that one. Right, this one. So it needs to be a component. So make it a component. We'll make that a component. Alright, then we'll copy the component and we'll push it up 2.6 mil. Then we'll grab this and push that into the corner there, like that. We've got ourselves a tuning fork. No pun intended. Right, so we need to attach it all together. So it'd be nice if it had a hole in it. It'd be nice if these were indented as well.
Top Swiss 83 November Delta.
So they need to be rounded. So let's sort out that next. So if we go into this, somehow we've got to round the end of this. So let's create another 4 mil. Let's say 4 mil again. We'll keep with a 4 mil theme. and we'll want an indent or something. Oh, hang on, let's do a 2mm. 2mm. Right, and we'll put in this. We'll see how big it needs to be. It's not bad, but that's 2mm. But we want 2mm. It's not too bad. We need to come. So let's just make it 2.9. Oh, that's wrong. That's no good. Hang on. So it needed to be 1.9. That's better. So we've got a 1.9. Right, so we need to press it out. So we need a round bezel. We need an angle on it, so it'll slide against something and push over it. So let's do that now. So we've got that, and we want to do another one.
Yankee Mike, descend, flight level 170. Descend, flight level 170, change.
Right, so we want 2mm.
Red Angel 6024, redirect
bit more.
Back to Liberty, Red Angel
2mm. 2mm. 2mm's probably okay. Let's keep it on 2mm. Alright, so we've got the 2mm. So we need to bring, we need to bring this up. So we've got the how many mil have we got there? Is it 1mm? 1mm. So we need to bring this up 1mm maybe, yeah. And also this needs to come up 1mm. And then we need to drag this down like that. Yeah, so that's the wrong way around, don't worry, we can swap that round in a minute. Well, that one's the right way around. Okay, going on that premise, so we want to reverse this, flip along the blue. Right, and oops, did I, is it? Right. We still need the 1.6 between it. So, what gap have we got there? 0.6. So we need we need a what do we need? Let's just move that up 1mm. That's 1mm, and we need to probably double this up.
London Control, good evening, Iris Press 18904, flight level 280, mid jump.
So either keep that separate or make it one.
1894, under control, redirect to Khaki.
Let's just make it one.
Direct to Iris Press 18904.
Okay. Right.
9934, contact London Control, 129.
So we should have 1.6 here.
12900,
Yeah.
London Control, Iris Press 18904, 78. Could you confirm waypoint at Bravo Echo, Papa Echo, Hotel Echo?
So we've made a component of it.
1894.
So we could do with, tell you what, let's colour it. Let's just colour it for starters.
Thank you, flight Iris Press 18904.
No, let's not colour it like that. Let's go into it and colour it. Alright, so we're going to colour it like this. Okay. Let's do the back bit as well. Okay. Now this has got to be copper. Or basically, it doesn't have to be copper, but it has to be attached to conducts. Let's put a hole in it. So we'll come out 2mm. We'll put a hole in it.
Fiber Express 1894, climb flight level 290.
The hole, we're going to make it,
Climb flight level 290,
it's a good size for that.
245 now, Fiber Express 1894.
Keep it M3 I think. 1.51.
Birmingham 123,980, thanks for your help, Channel 8. Excellent, connect.
So we'll cut that off.
London Fiber Express 1894,
Paste it
flight
in
level
place.
290 and looking final flight level 330.
Push that through to there.
Roger.
Okay. And we'll do another one here. Let's put another one on here. 1.51. Right, push that through. Yeah, so it could be plastic or whatever. And it might put a mesh, something around here, like a braid mesh, or we might make that solid, out of solid brass. Not too sure at the minute. Right, so we've got that. Let's just take that one. Take that over to.
We'll do right on anti-skilling. Roger, thank you.
If I grab it from there, where should we grab it from? Tell you what, let's grab it from here. Let's put it over here. It's going to have to be resized, obviously. Let's put it in the middle for now. Right, it's in the middle. We need to bring it up 2 mil, I think. Right, so we've got 2 mil. Alright, then we need to alter the size of it. Yeah, so it's alter the size. So we'll go into this, we'll bring it back a mil at a time. Let's bring it back a mil at a time. Let's bring it back 2 mil. Okay. See what we've got. So we're on the track. We're not quite in the centre. So we need to come back another. Come back another 2 mil. Another 1 mil. Let's say 1.5.
Good evening, Jet 58 Whiskey flight level 380.
Okay, there's 1.5 good. It's okay. Sort of in the middle, isn't it? Sort of in the middle. Okay, that's good. So far, so good.
London, looks looking fine. Papa Sierra, descending flight level 290 by Carno.
Looks okay. So far, so good.
Route direct west, be looking fine. Papa Sierra.
Yeah, so far, so good. Right, let's just save that. So if we make it out of little pieces, then we can make it. I mean, these might even be relay contacts. Yeah, they might even be relay contacts. Break a relay up and yeah. So, right, we're in the middle. We just happen to be in the middle there. Now, if I put the shaft back in.
London, good evening, French V91 Sierra, flight level 400 inbound moped. French V91 Sierra under control, roger.
Right, so we're in the middle of the shaft, so that makes sense because then you can put a pin straight through it.
French V91 Sierra under control and roger, direct to moped.
Okay.
Roger, moped, yeah, French V91 Sierra.
Right, so far so good. So we can lock them together for now, work that out in a minute. So far so good. Well, I've had to turn the heating up a couple of notches today. It's getting cold, uncomfortable. Right, I've got a shandy going on there. Let's just have a look at something I got printing here. It's doing okay. Yeah, it's not adhering to the bed very good, but anyway. Okay.
5 Papa Sierra, descend flight level 160, level Westby.
Descend flight level 160 by Westby, looking 5 Papa Sierra.
So we've got this thing here.
Aircraft 356, contact Shannon Control, 120, decimal
I suppose what we'll do next is cut out this. So let's take this geometry.
Easy 569 Whiskey, London Control, move within then Arctic.
Paste it in place. We want the bottom bit now.
Easy 569 Whiskey, current flight level 300. 110, climbing flight level 150. Direct exit. Steps on there. Easy 569 Whiskey, current flight level 300.
So we've got the geometry of it. Let's have a look in 3D.
Requesting flight level 340. Roger.
So we need to be able to insert that in there.
London, good evening, from
Needs to have a bit of tolerance.
flight level 380 to Lizard.
Let's just have a listen to the audio a minute.
Geometry of it. Control, redirect to Mopat.
Okay.
To Mopat, France 174, do you have any turbulence report at 380? France 174, negative, not no report.
Right. So we've got the geometry we want. So we need a cutout now. How do we get a cutout? So we're going to need to join up these bits and intersect the faces with the model selection. What's that doing?
United 921, kind, flight level 210.
Okay. That's so far so good.
Flight level 210, United 921.
Okay. Yeah, so far so good. Right. So we need to grab a piece of this and copy it. Paste, hang on, come out of there, paste it in place, then take it up to there. Go on, it nearly had it, go on. Yeah. And copy another one.
Good afternoon, CC 75 off golf, flight level 310, on up. CC 75 off golf,
Okay.
control, roger.
So we've got the gist of it. So we need to, what do we need to do now? Right, so we need to cut them out. Cut them. And paste it into here. And get rid of the excess. Okay, we've got rid of the excess. And
Janex 1664, contact London 129.
we can get rid of this excess. So we've got an exact size with no tolerance. So what we need to do now is
Iber Express 1894, route direct to Salco.
Salco, Iber Express 1894.
Intersect the faces with the model.
Direct to Sunot.
Direct to Sunot,
from G7UIV, George 1, Whiskey, Italy, Norway. Go on, listening.
Intersect the faces with the model. Right, what's that done? It's done something. Don't know what then.
Ryanair 5000 Zulu,
we've got no tolerance.
135.655, goodbye.
So we need a little bit of tolerance, I think. A little bit of tolerance. Yeah, so we want to expand this a tiny bit.
United 921, route direct to
so
and climb.
It's not easy to expand. Tell you what, we'll leave it where it is.
To PMOB and climb flight level 300, confirm United 921.
That's correct, sir.
So let's get rid of some of these surfaces.
United 921,
to CQ2 from G1, George 1, Whiskey,
75 off, calling D71 ready, flight level 290.
D71 ready, flight level 290, 75 Alpha Golf.
Easy, 569 Whiskey, climb flight level 320, be level by Aptic.
Climb level 320, level Aptic, easy 569 Whiskey.
Right, so we've got sort of an opening in it. We've lost our surface here, see if we can get that back.
Hello, CQ1 to CQ2
yep.
from G7UIV, George 1, Whiskey, Italy,
let's
Norway.
get this one back. Okay. So, I'll tell you what would be nice. If this thing was just push in and snap into place. So, yeah, that would be nice. Maybe a ball bearing, 2 ball bearings and a spring. And you just push it in and it locks itself in. Yeah, I like the idea of that. So, this needs to be concave then, in that case. So, let's just sort that out. To make it concave, that's a mil. Is that enough? No, we want, say, half a mil. Right, so we've got half a mil. And we'll take... Is that part of this? Yeah. Don't think that's part of that, though. No. So we need to make that... Can I just grab that and say intersect the face with the model? Yeah, that's it. So now I need to lower this down. No, that's not the right tool.
Easy 75 Alpha Golf, descend flight level 160, be level 5.
Right, so I need to go down. Enough for the ball to sit in, so let's say 1 mil. Is 1 mil enough? No.
Jet 58 Whiskey.
Say,
for planning purposes, you can expect cruise
let's
level
say 2 mil.
380 with the next sector and
2
then
mil.
lower after passing.
2 mil looks too much, doesn't it?
Copy, thanks for the information.
Alright, let's do less than 2 mil then.
Hotel Bravo Whiskey, G7UIV.
Air France 174, route direct to Resno.
Let's go down only 1 mil. 1 mil. Right, that looks a bit better. We need to do the same with the top now.
M6HBW,
We'll do 1 mil. No.
Under control, good evening from November 680 Bravo Alpha with you maintaining flight level
0.5. That's it.
November 680 Bravo Alpha.
That's it.
Good evening, route direct to
intersect the face with the model.
For 680 Bravo Alpha.
Yeah, I need to pull that
November
up.
680 Bravo Alpha. I know you're not RVSM equipped, but given the option, if we could allow you to go up to that level, are you happy to take 430?
We would
Only
be
1
very
mil,
thankful
I
if you
think
could do
it was,
that,
wasn't it? 1 mil.
Okay, stand by. We'll have to have a word with where you're routing out. You're routing out into Brest into
so we've got a
we'll
snap-in
have a word with
device.
them. I will get back to you shortly.
Very much appreciate
Very
it.
good.
680 Bravo Alpha.
You would have to be able to make it up to 430 though. Is that
Just
possible?
get a second.
We are looking right now, sir. Come back to you.
Welcome to the live stream, Bob Hollowenko. Bob Hollowenko, how you doing? Sorry for the pronunciation if it's wrong. Mind a recap for those of us who have just joined. Yeah, no problem.
135.58.
No problem for a recap, yeah. Let's give you a recap. Let's just mute that a little bit. Okay. So, a recap. So we've got trying to make a 7-band HF antenna switcher. Basically out of parts. So what I'm working on here, I'll tell you what, let's just go back to the full thing. Let's put everything back on. So what we've got going, well, I am VE7WNK and just found you alive. Oh, very good. VE, not familiar with that. Is that that's not New Zealand, that's a V, I don't know. Sorry, you'll have to tell me where you are, unless I QRZ you. If you don't mind. Yeah, well, I'll find you out. Oh, well done. I'm just a returning ham, basically, after a long hiatus. Although I've been switching, basically, never been far from it, but took the equipment down and just left it, then put it back up, take it down, take all that kind of stuff. I do all sorts of stuff. Electronics and programming is my background. Oh, you're Canada. Oh, fair play. Happy New Year to you, anyway. Thanks for joining the live stream. That's the whole idea, trying to get a bit of support around it so we can get some ideas. Anything I build, I want really people to put their input into it, give some ideas. But you know, I've basically been streaming to myself for years, and a few people drop in now and again. I don't know why I do stuff. I just keep doing it. But what we've got here is an octal, a minimalistic looking thing, and I've gone ahead and 3D printed. Let's just show you the 3D print. Got through various iterations, but we've got this. This is about this. This is the size of it roughly. This is 3D printed just to get the size right and everything, and the spacing. And we can put all this switching gear in and try it out and stuff before we go ahead and to the final bit. So yesterday's live stream we did the knob and the shaft on it, and it's just doing the contact strip at the minute. You earned a subscriber. Oh, thank you very much. We want a lot of. I had a few people in the past saying your channel needs to have more subscribers. They couldn't understand it, but I never asked for subscribers, and I never asked people to like it or anything. I'm just live stream whatever I'm working on. Someone wants to join in, they're all more than welcome. More the merrier, really. Ideas. I tend not to listen to other. Yeah, well, I try to go away from the main ideas. If someone says you can't do it that way, I will probably think about it. And I thought, well, why not? I don't. The reason I I stream it in case anyone comes later on as well and says I copied their idea, but trust me, I've not looked at anyone's idea, and I just put stuff together as I do it, and it might turn out crazy, and it might not work. But the way I work it, if the more people join in, I get more enthusiastic, so I work on it more. If the less people that join in, I end up I'll build it up to a certain point, then I might leave it and shelve it, without actually finishing it off. I've done that a few times, but most of the time, if I need it, I'll keep on with it. And I need this one. I don't know whether you picked up the last. Let me just show you this other thing. I don't know if you're new to it. I've created this. This is the. It goes on with this. So we've got this. This is I call it a lollipop, but it's because it looks like a lollipop. But it's a 7-band fan dipole. It's designed to go either vertical or horizontal. It's 3D printed. It's got aluminium plates and a ballon, and you can put your your mobile whips in here. 7 of them. Okay. Now that's got to be mounted, but the weather's wrong. So that was the one project. So that project stays on hold for a bit. And then we've got the project we're working on now, this switcher. I'll just go through the switcher. So let's turn off the lid aluminium. So we've got a combination of 3D printed ABS plastic, PCB and aluminium. Now the aluminium is only 1.2 millimeters thick. This strip is. So you get this strip like this, and we mill it out. We mill it out. I've got some. It's basically this. It's this, just a sheet, a kick plate off the door. It's aluminium. And the only reason we need it is for a screen. We only need it for a screen, really, and probably give it a little bit more robustness. So that can be milled out. I've got a CNC. I've got a 3D printer, and I've got a laser engraver cutter. Now the laser engraver cutter, I've got a series on here, me building it up. So I built that up, able to cut plastic. So anyway, you mill this and you crease it, and then you fold it round. It should be able to crease without snapping if you get the thickness right there. That'll have to alter the depth of cut. So, and basically what you do with that, these strips, get rid of that. You fold it round here, you bend it round here like this, all the way round, and then you attach it with your SO239 panel mount through to this 3D printed clip. This 3D printed ABS plastic, and that contains some melt-in M3 brass lugs. So you melt them into there, and what that does, it allows you to screw the base, the aluminium and the base plastic into the you've got 4 points, so you screw it into there. The same with the lid, and also clamps this to the aluminium and the plastic. So once they're all tightened up, it's very strong. Like going back to this thing, this thing, even without the lids, it's only a bit of plastic. Once they're all fastened, even that, it's strong. Well, trust me. You can bend it if I push, but when it's all mounted together, everything's bolted. It's an accumulated thing. Everything adds to the strength. So the idea of 3D printing is just to get, to make visually see the product before you, you can visualize it, see if it's going to work. So anyway, that carries on the theme. So we've got a PCB here. This is going to be a mechanical one. The first one's going to be mechanical switch. Now the second one, once this one's finished and working as a mechanical one, what we do then is let's just put the leads on. The idea is to interchange this knob. Keep it mechanical because we don't want electronics in there really. Even the coil off a relay can interfere with it, and you have to get special relays. If you put relays and electronics in, so This might sound a bit crazy, but what I'm going to do is take the actuator off. And I've got to make another one, a belt-driven pulley. So we might use a CNC pulley, a belt-toothed one, pinion wheel, then fasten it off. So you'll have a bracket that fastens to this off here. So you put your belt pulley will come all the way out here, out the way, enough out the way so it eliminates noise. And then we can have a stepper motor here, a stepper motor that turns the belt. And then you can operate the switch from remote without all the electronics interfering. That's the idea anyway. Let me just turn off the axes, mate. Yeah, very impressed. I do a lot of similar things. You check out my RX Loop K9AY video when you have time. Oh, I will do. Yeah, I'll have a look at that when the live stream is over. I'll have a look at that and see. Yeah, awesome. Will you step? Yeah, you've got to use a stepper motor because if you look back in my video, I've made an RFID coin dispenser using a stepper motor and using a Raspberry Pi Pico microcontroller with a few buttons. And that actually does a clever thing. It gets its home position without using a sensor. So basically, you turn it. So what you'll do is, hang on, let's get rid of the one. Right. So what you do is you turn it anti-clockwise, and it hits a physical stop. And the stepper motor goes out on its. You adjust the current just enough so it can move it, and you wind it back, hits a stop, and then you give it so many steps in the other direction, and you can work out exactly the position where it needs to stop to be in the center of the strip here. So yeah, so basically once it's found its own position, no sensors needed, no electronics, it's a physical thing, then you can just switch to where you want it. But I want to incorporate like a ball bearing spring type of thing, but not with a ball bearing. A bit like a waltzer ride, where it rides up over it and pushes and snaps in, so sprung loaded to some extent. So anyway, that's the yeah. The reason for a PCB is just to etch it out and do all the copper and that. I was going to put relays on here, but then found out there's noise and stuff, and you got to get the right relays and all sorts of stuff. This is exciting. My break from work is nearing its end, so I need to go back if it prepares. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, come and go as you please. I'm on most nights. I'm doing something most nights. Yeah, doing great things, and I'm excited to view more of the content. Well, let's leave you a thanks. Whoops. Thanks, Bob. Welcome anytime. There you go. No problem. Yeah, have a good day anyway. I suppose you're 5 or 6 hours behind, aren't you? In the yeah, we're nearly 8 o'clock here in the UK, central UK. Yeah, no problem. Pop in whenever you want. I normally live stream for about 2 or 3 hours, just creating stuff. Was my intention to do like a 5 or 10 minute overview when I finished a thing, just to go through and then show it developing from nothing up until all, you know, maybe that's more watchable, inspire more subscribers. The trouble is I don't always have the time, you see, that's the trouble, to do that. Anyway, have a good day, thanks for watching. Yeah, no problem. Well, let's carry on. Let's carry on. No problem. Stick that back on. Yeah, so where did I get to? Right, here we go. Yeah, let's put the knob back on. The actuator. Right. So get rid of all this stuff again. And the base. Yeah, so I don't think we need the knob either, do we? No, to get rid of the knob actuator. We need the shaft. We don't need the fixings. No, it's not the fixings. Why has that suddenly disappeared? Oh, I didn't turn the base off, that's why. Right. Okay. Right, so we got to the spring-loaded bit in there. So we've got the cavities for the spring-loaded, so we need to do the same the other end now, this end here. Right, so we need to put a spring in there and two balls, ball bearing, yeah. Yeah, so we can push it in. We still have to join this up though. I suppose it could be joined here. No, it can't be joined there, can it? Yeah, so it's got to be joined in there. So that's the only thing, joining the two sections up. So I probably, yeah, because it needs to be fastened together. So it'll need to be fastened. I suppose you could spot weld it if you use the same. Can you spot weld copper? I don't think you can. No, you can't. Used to do spot weld. It was one of my first jobs, spot welding, and spot welding wire with copper probes. Yeah, if it was spot weld, if you could spot weld copper, it would probably stuff you're welding would stick to the copper probes. Anyway, so we're gonna have to work that out unless we have a section that's bent. I don't know. Yeah, so we're gonna have to incorporate that one strip of copper bent in a U. Yeah, yeah, with an indent, a hole in it, perhaps, or even an indent. I'll tell you what.
Gemstone 87 Mike, good evening.
Let's do that
then.
then.
Battery, when you leave controlled airspace, it will be a deconfliction service outside.
Right, so let's get rid of this hole.
Continue to Watby and deconfliction service confirmed just gone. 87 Mike.
Right, okay, we'll get rid of the hole. Instead of having a ball bearing, we'll have the opposite of this there. Oh, we can't. It's got to be sprung loaded, as it won't go into the there. Yeah, it's got to be able to be compressed to get it into there. Unless we make it hollow, like a leaf spring. Right. So if I go, yeah. So if we move this block up a bit. Yeah, move the block up. So move it up 4 mil. Now, I probably need to go a bit more than that. Let's go another. Oh, we can't do that because the PCB will be in the way. Bad idea. Right. Because the PCB's in the way there. Now, you could make the PCB. Yeah, you could do that if you needed to. You could make the PCB smaller, the hole bigger in the middle. Anyway, if there's another way of doing it, let's see if there's another way of doing it. I'm just going to knock that heater off. It's getting warm now. Right. So, a sprung loaded and a bearing. Now the spring and the balls could touch. Now, it needs to be a solid connection. Yeah, some solid connection.
London Control, Tomjet 8 Yankee X-ray, maintaining flight level 380.
Unless these two stick.
Control, redirect to fix it,
Yeah.
and it is to fix it on bar.
What about if they come out the back and you solder them together? That might work. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at how much meat is on the shaft. Yeah, so you could have it stick out the other side. But we've still got the problem here. Unless there's an equal cut out here where you join the two, solder them together or something. I don't know. Then pop them in from the back maybe, and then they snap in from the back. Don't know. Whatever you do, you've got to be able to be made. It's got to be able to be built. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. AH6UN OE4JHW. Welcome to the live stream. I'll just put an answer in there because a lot of people watch it later. They watch it that way. I'm not doing a live stream. Yeah, it's just trying to work this bit out here. I might take some relays apart or something. Not sure. Vienna area. How do you do? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Vienna, Central UK. I'm at roughly Central UK. Just doing a bit of a. I'm on most nights unless I get really depressed and I don't come on for a few weeks. Yeah. Oh, you're all welcome to the live stream. Yeah, no problem. More the merrier. So, I don't know if I'm stuck yet. I'm not stuck because I've only just started doing it since we started streaming this bit.
239, redirect to Rasno.
So, what have I done so far? I've created this thing. So, you got your incomer. Smiley face. Yeah. Now, a relay, what they do on a normal switcher, electronic, they have a relay that switches. Now, the relay is just the same as this. It's two contacts, though, instead of a copper strip. And they touch together. Actually, that's given me another idea. That's just given me another idea. Imagine if you have one strip this way, like a relay. Yeah. So you have one there, and you have the equivalent one here, upside down. And then this, that will touch like a proper relay then, but it's mechanical. But it's sprung loaded and it bounces in. So instead of having a copper strip, you could just mount. Yeah, I think we'll keep it as a PCB for now. This can be then sent off to JLC PCB and be made. You know, you could make that. Get it plated, gold plated. But I mean, not going to be switching it under load or anything, so it's not like a relay which you could arc up. It's not going to switch under load. It's only going to switch. Yeah, I don't know. It's experimental. Just say it's experimental. It's experimental by nature. By the nature of it. Anyway, shall we go with a ball bearing idea? Or, so, I'll tell you what we'll do. If they could be sprung loaded, I suppose that could be substituted for a spring. What about if we substitute that for a spring? And then we use the same idea this end. and the spring can be compressed and pushed in and it lock into place. And maybe the spring can be the conductor between the two. Don't know. Might be an idea. Less is more. Always less is more. So I'm going to go with that idea. So I want to make a spring now. How do I make a spring? Right, to make a spring I need to do a follow me. Let's just save what we got so far. So I'm going to make a spring now. So I need a spiral. I'll tell you what, I think I've made a spring before. Didn't I make one before? I'm pretty sure I made a spring already, you know. Right, let me see if I can find the spring.
London Control, Heartbeat 901 request.
I'm pretty sure I've designed a spring already.
We're looking direct deputies. Delta Echo Victor Oscar India.
I'll tell you what, forget finding a spring, let's make one. Let's make one. So we've got
Delta,
we know we've got 4 mil
Victor,
diameter.
Delta India.
So if I do an arc, I'll do a circle, say it's 2 mil diameter. That'll give us the 4 mil we need. And then if I just break, if I break it apart, how can I do this? Yeah, I want a line. I don't want that. I want a line. So we'll break that apart. Let's explode the curve. Alright, so get rid of that bit. Get rid of that. And I'll grab that.
Lower runner, 60 Delta November, flight level 360 bound to Amp up.
So we copy that.
60 Delta November, London Control, route direct to Everett. Okay, Cameron, thanks very much. Any right for us to bed, sir?
So copy it.
The last report I had was a few hours ago, 360 was moderate.
With reverse flip along the green.
Yankee Golf climb, flight level 340.
Flip along.
340, Shamrock 1, Yankee Golf. And heartbeat 901. For the moment, direct to Coxie is the
flip along the blue. No.
You may be able to get a little bit more.
None of them are working. Oh, of course, it wouldn't be the blue, would it? Flip along the red. I don't know. Flip along the red.
Thank you.
Right, so if I
sorry, heartbeat 901, you were stepped on edge.
angle this spring,
for the moment, and you may get more direct later.
If I start off on a flat, and I'll use this one. So rotate the spring a little bit.
United 122.
Let's say 5 mil, 5 degrees. I don't want to join it just yet, so we'll make. Yeah, so hang on. Right. Actually, I can keep pasting it, can't I? So we'll move that over to there. Right. Then we'll paste in place another one. No. Undo, paste in place. Right. Oops. There, so we get another one. Copy it. Hang on. We'll copy that, and we're going to needs to carry on going up, so we rotate it. Hang on, so I'm going to rotate it like that and pull that over there and copy it again and rotate it again. And push that over to there. Right, are we getting a spring? We are getting a spring. This is not a spring, this is, I'm making a path. It's a path so I can do a follow me and create a real spring. Right, bear with me a bit until we create this spring.
Jumbo 7
757, just had a call off Shannon. If you could bring the speed back to 250 knots and don't worry about the level restriction of that, you can miss the level restriction.
You just confirm what's that for Shamrock 757, reduce to 50 knots.
Shamrock 757, affirm 250 knots on the speed and don't worry about the restriction 10 miles before battery.
250 knots on the speed and disregard the level restriction. Thanks for that, Shamrock 757.
What I should do, I'll tell you what I'll do. Speed this up a bit. I'll copy one of them, I'll copy another one over here. We'll flip the one. We'll flip the one all the way round. And then we'll copy that. Join it there. And we'll grab one of these. And we'll copy that. And we'll grab another one of them. And copy that. And we'll keep going till we've got enough tool path. Never tried this before. Well, I've tried it, but hang on. I've tried it, but not to this extent. I've made a tool path, or a path. No, I say tool path. A follow me path, I mean. Let's see how clever it is. So we're going to go up there. What we got so far? Got to keep going. What's this size here? 3.6. We've got to do 3.6. 2.0. Let's do that one. Right, a few more. Okay, want about 3.6. 3.4. Let's have one more.
Speed to Dublin 135.655.
One more of them. Okay. And I suppose we could, let me just see what we got here. 3.4. Yeah, so we're almost there. So we need to just level off this one. Let's get rid of this one a minute. Let's level this off. Level that off a little bit. So we'll grab it there. I'll grab this and just level it off. So I'm going to level that off by just going to do this. I think it was 5, wasn't it? Was that leveled off at 5? Not quite. It's a little bit too much, that. I don't know why. Right, undo that. Let's do it at
United 122, contact London 134.125.
134.125, next talking to you.
do it at 4.
Good night.
What's 4 like?
Climb for level 34.
It's not too bad. Right.
723.
Okay, so we've got our spring path. We've got our spring path, and we need to do a follow me now. So what I'm going to do is take this out of here. And we'll do it over here. Let's bring it over here. Right. So we've got this spring path. So what we're going to do now, we need to create a tube. So we either start, we'll start from the bottom. So we're going to go like this. Now this might be too small to create a circle. I'll give it a try. Not sure if it'll do it. 0.25. Radius is too small. It's too small. What I might have to do is enlarge it. Tell you what I'll do. We'll scale it. Scale it first. Can I just do that? Yeah. Let's scale it bigger. Let's do it to times 2. So let's say 4. Yeah, 4 to give us enough room to scale it. Right, then we're going to put this on here. We're going to put a bit of a thing here. 1 mil. Is that enough? Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to do a follow me. Follow the leader. Let's follow the leader. Where is it? Where's the tool gone? What have I done with it? Is that it? That's it. Follow me. Okay. Where's it gone? It's disappeared. Oh, I've got a drag, sorry. What happened to it? It's gone. Undo, extrude.
Subject A Yankee X-ray, recall me on 133.6.
Right, so I'm going to do a follow me.
Subject A Yankee X-ray.
Oh, do I have to have that like that? Yeah. Oh, maybe I need to... Hang on. I'll select all that, apart from that and that. And then I'll do a follow me. Is it doing it? I can't tell. No, I forgot to drag again.
Good evening, Radio 22 with uniform, we're climbing flight level 210 to Didden.
I think I've got to drag it.
Climb flight level 400 and you can route
Follow me.
Slaney.
Climb flight level 400 to Slaney, Radio 22 with uniform, thank you.
And is that requested today?
It's not doing anything.
Thank you. Come on, 1 Yankee Golf, descend when ready, flight level 200.
No, it's not actually doing it. I don't know why.
Ready, flight level 200 to be left by Bazzi, Shamrock 1, Yankee Golf.
Right, let's try again another way. So follow me. No, I forgot to. I don't know how to use the follow me tool.
3 Whiskey uniform, route direct to Tipper.
Right, let's try and do it the other way around then. Try and go from down, up to down. Right, undo, extrude, undo, circle. Let's put a circle on the top. And make it a millimetre. Then follow me. The path you have chosen does not begin or end on the extrusion cross section. The path that you have chosen does not begin or end on the extrusion. Oh, put it back again. Right, I couldn't display it long enough. Unexpected result may occur. Right, I'm struggling here. Hang on. The path that you have chosen does not begin or end on the extrusion cross section. Right, I don't know what that means. Does not begin or end on the extrusion cross section. No idea. Right, I don't know. Right, follow a path with a selected face. Right, let's have a look at the help file.
Yankee X-ray, when you're ready to send flight level 17.
Follow me. It's worked before. Might be too small. It's that same warning. That just disappears. That's a shame, isn't it? Oh well. So what other alternative is there? Make it thicker? That's a shame. Gone to all that trouble. Anyway, we've got a spring. Doesn't look very good, but it's a spring. Actually, make it a component. Let's just try it now.
Camera 723, route to Vapal. Direct Vapal, channel 723.
Let's make it 2 mil. Well, that's it. Right. Oh no, we can't do that. Let's try again. 1 mil. Let's follow me. Will it follow me? It should just follow me. Hang on. That's not liking it. Right, so I can't do that. Anyway, we'll leave that then. We'll just have it as a spring. And it's a pity I've resized it, isn't it? So, hang on. Undo, make component, undo, extrude, undo, circle, undo, scale. Right, that's it. Undo, move. Right, let's move it. Make it in a component. Right, we'll grab it. Inside the shaft. We'll grab it from the middle. Oh, can't really grab it from the middle. It's hollow. Let's put it somewhere here. Right, yeah. Nope, we're not quite there. Can I grab it from the middle of here?
London from Air France 358 Papa. Heavy, good evening, level 360 and CBDLC.
Air France 358 Papa London Control, route direct to Resno.
Going to Resno, Air France 358 Papa, thank you.
Right, let's get rid of this bit. That block, get rid of the block. Right, so we've got something. It's not quite in the right place, sort of. Okay. Right, so let's cut that out. Cut and put it in there. And we can manipulate it round. Sit it flush on the floor. Okay. What's that like? A little bit over. Right. .15. That's it. Right, so we get it in there. Is it in the bounds? Yes, it is. Right, so we've got a. That'll be a thicker spring. And we'll put. We don't need ball bearing now. We can just do that. Do that again. So let's get rid of. Get rid of this. Get rid of that and keep that one. Oh, cut that. Paste it in place. Cut it. Paste it in place. Right. So we want the same again. Actually, that's not the same again, is it?
787 Mike, radar control, contact Dublin 135.655.
Thank you so much. Radar control and 135.655 to Dublin, just on 87 Mike. Thank you, bye, have a nice evening, see you.
You too, and just check the frequency before you go, it's 135.655.
135.655. 55, just 187, Mike. Thank you, bye. Have a good one, bye.
1 mil. Nope, 1 mil's too much. Have a good one. A good what? A good flight. Have a good one, don't crash the plane. Right, so we've got it there. What we need to do now is bring that up. Bring that up, I don't know. 1 mil. Is that too much? 1 mil too much? No. Yeah, it probably is too much. Yeah, it's probably too... No, it's probably a bit right. Okay, we'll leave it at that. So we've got our 2 little prongs. So in reality this will be a copper strip 1 mil thick with a punched through however many times it takes. Okay, so then it'll conduct through the spring, hopefully, and it'll allow us to push that into the, when we assemble it, push that into the shaft. So you can have a look at it in the shaft. Let's hide the PCB a minute. So we've got a sprung loaded, yeah, and that seems to be exactly the same size as what we've done. Yeah, it is. Okay, we could colour, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's colour that spring copper so we know it's copper. Hang on. Alright, let's colour that copper. Can you colour it copper? Maybe we have done it. Oops. Yeah, it's already done. Okay, so we've got a copper spring, copper tabs. Okay. Why does that look different colour? Oh, that's okay. Right. Anyway, so that is the idea.
London, hello, Ryanair 788 Zulu. We're climbing flight level 2102 Oxford.
Okay, so that's that idea.
Control, got a reroute for you. You can route direct to Bansi, then Abilene.
Now, what we want is a snappy effect.
Bansi, Abilene, Lippo, Ryanair 788.
We want a snapping effect on here.
Requested level.
So how do we get a snap? We need this to rise up and lower, rise up and lower. So we've got to create something, some kind of insert that goes in this PCB. Plastic insert that pops in and it's got a ridge to it. Is that even a good idea? So it's a plastic, and you have a hole in the PCB that locks it in position. And what it does, it has a hump of plastic here, and as this passes over it, it snaps it in. Snaps it in position. Maybe.
Ryanair 788 Zulu, climb flight level 300. Flight level 300, Ryanair 788 Zulu.
Or we put a small screw through it. A pan head brass screw or something.
Heartbeat 901, contact London 132.840.
We don't want it to be wearing the metal out though. It needs to ride up and over it, up and over. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. So if I'm not sure, have a sip on something, that's it. Not sure about that one. Anyway, so we managed to put that into there. What did it say we were doing tonight? Wiper system, robustness, yeah.
120040, Shamrock 723, thank you.
So we're taking So we are actually taking, we're connecting one side of the PCB to the other. Yeah. Now, really, all that needs to happen is that there needs to go to that wiper. But then you won't be able to go round and round and round then. But we're not going to go round and round and round anyway. We're going to have a physical stop, so we can switch the two physical stops. Or does it matter? No, I don't know. No. Right, so
Good evening, Rhino 16.
this is sticking out. It's touching it.
Rhino 160, Juliet London.
We're spring loaded, so that's spring loading. Hang on, let's look at spring loading. So that's spring loading. If it's powerful enough, it'll have a pushing action, an up and a down pushing action. If there's enough free space in the cup, which will fulcrum lever this down onto the PCB. So that's great. It's got two functions. It allows you to push it down to push it into the shaft to get it locked in there. So it locks it into the shaft, and it's constantly pushing that way and this, which means it's trying to expand that, which will be trying to touch these down. So I'm liking the idea of that so far. Now at the minute we'd end up just spinning round and it wouldn't be snapping into position. The snapping doesn't have to be done at this point here. So I'll tell you what, we'll leave this area uncluttered from snapping, and we'll do the snapping elsewhere. Alright, so we'll do the snapping elsewhere. Let's just put the base plastic on it. Alright, where's the base plastic gone? Oh, it's because I've turned the base off. Right, so we've got the base plastic, and we've actually got these things here. Hide the PCB. So we've got these. So I suppose this could be 3D printed to come out. Yeah, so you could have a piece that sticks out and touches against these plastic stands. So these double up as an anchor bolt and also act as a like a flap into position. That's actually a good idea, because if it's rounded, it'll snap in. Now the only trouble is, it's got to be able to, if it snaps in, it's got to be able to get past it, and it can't get past it. Oh, unless we make it bigger, and it won't actually tie it in.
Control, evening, Shamrock 388, level 350, routing index.
Yeah, so the
388, London Control, thank you. Route direct Causey, Zurich 1 Hotel, Heathrow.
Direct Causey,
so what might happen is it'll touch against the side, and that won't necessarily put it in the right position. But what about if we had a shaft? Yeah, a round shaft, and then it snaps in here, because we've got this plastic, and we've got the other plastic. Because the round the bottom here doesn't do anything. The PCB's on top, so we've got all this space here. So let's go on that premise then. Oh, we've got to give that a name, a layer. So it's going to be wiper, isn't it? It's going to be a wiper. So right, let's get rid of the wiper. So we've got this bit here. What's the depth of that? 2.3. So we could certainly do a 2.
Ryanair 788 Zulu, are you requesting any higher?
So if I grab hold of that,
This is 5,
turn it upside down, and we print a extend that. So what we want now then is yeah, if I grab that and bring that out to something like, say, 10 mil. Is 10 mil enough? Let's say 15 mil. So let's have a look at that compared to the, see what's available. That's too much. Too much, so let's go again. Undo offset almost. Alright, so 15 mil was too much. 10 mil. So let's say 10 mil. 10 millimeter. Right. Oh yeah, we can do 10 millimeter. Put the wiper back.
Logan, 6 Lima Golf, landing control, thank you.
Yeah, that can work.
Flying flight level 280, report requested level.
Right, so we've got this. Okay. Oh, my hand's itching today. I need some cream on it. It's been out in the freezing. Dries up. Tell you what, I've got some cream here. Let me put some cream on my hand. Hypercortisone cream. Mild steroid. What do you use it for? Doesn't really tell you what it's for. External, it's used sparingly over small area once or twice a day. Don't know. I'll put some of that on it. Put a bit of that on. Right, let's see if that will do anything. It's a bit of freezing in the UK at the minute. It's very freezing. Horrible wind coming. It's right, I'm just going to put a bit of that on there. Right, that's that, and that's that. Hydrocortisone, whatever that is. Right, so we're getting there. We're going to get the ball bearing snapping going on. I got the sprung loaded clip. So we need some clearance. So that needs to actually move down. Can I move that down? Probably. Let's go down. Yeah. I've got to be able to print it as well, don't forget. So we've already, well, I think that needs to go where it is. You've got to be able, if you can't print it, you've got to print it. Let's just cancel that. So we've got to be able to print this. So probably gonna have to do infills and stuff. I'll tell you what. Let's do what we want to do with it. Can that stay where it is? Let's have a look. In theory, but then we need some material thickness for the click in place. So yeah, no is the answer to that. Right, so let's grab it again. Grab that and that, bring it down. Let's say 2 mil. So we've got the 2 mil. It gives us a little bit of spec there. Right, so we need to make it a certain thickness. It's got to be a certain thickness that will allow it to snap into position. We know that's 1 point, that's too thin. That one probably too thick. That was 3 mil. Let's say 2 mil. 2 millimeters. Oh, let's find out what's left here. Just happen to have 2 millimeters. That's it. But no, we can't have that. So we only got a little bit of clearance, so let's say 1 millimetre. 1 mil, there we go.
Channel 388, when ready, descend flight level 200. Descend flight level 200.
Right, we've got to intersect it with a model. What about if I just do that? Is that going to wreck it? Intersect the faces with a model. Has it wrecked it? Yeah, it's wrecked it, look, see that? Does that sometimes. Right, so if I just connect that and that, intersect the faces with a model. Is that enough? Still done that, but it's not too bad. So I need to put that back. Right, that's back, so I can get rid of that one now, can I? No. Right, so we'll hang on. That's it. Okay, so we've got it back to where it is. Apart from that, let's put an extra. Oh God, what's it done?
Ryanair 16 Sierra Juliet, when ready, descend flight level 200, level 10 miles before Monty. When ready, descend flight level 160, level 10 miles before Monty, Ryanair 16 Juliet. Ryanair 16 Juliet, flight level 200, 10 miles before Monty.
Let's do one at a time.
Apologies, flight level 200, 10 miles before Monty, thanks, Ryanair 16 Juliet.
Oh, it's done it again, isn't it? Hang on, undo. Right.
Logan, 6 Lima Golf, climb flight level 320.
Right, what about if I do one side? What's that done? See if that's wrecked anything. No, that's not wrecked anything. So I suppose I could just grab that.
Ryanair 788 Zulu, when you're ready, descend flight level 200, level Batsy.
I could grab that.
When ready, descend flight level 200 to be level Batsy, Ryanair 788 Zulu.
I could put that down to there for a minute. And then push it up to the intersect. Not really. It's down here somewhere. How do we know where it is? Is that where it? No, it's not. Oh, we need to get out of X-ray mode a minute. And we need to push that up to there. Oh, let's see what it's doing. Right, so we need to cut it, come out and paste it in place, then move it up to where we want it, then cut it, then paste it in place. Right, so it's done a little bit of a thing on us, hasn't it? Hang on. Undo paste, undo open, undo cut. Right, so we're gonna get that. Right, hide the shaft. Oh, there's no middle in it anyway. Right, okay, it's playing silly buggers then. Right, so we cut it, paste it in place, and we'll have to repair it. What is that? Yeah, let's get rid of that surface. So we've got, oh, at least that's maintained, so all we've got to do is put that back, and then That's it. Okay, so we've got this piece going on now. That's okay. We've got everything else we wanted. Good. So we need now to put a bump on it. So we've got this going on here. So we either put indents in the bottom. Yeah, we need some indents in the bottom, or we have indents in here. Anyway, I'll be back in a second, so give me a few minutes. Okay, let's find some amateurs to listen to. Let's see if there's anything on HF. I don't think so, it was dead earlier. You never know, if there's snow or something might affect it. Just dead. Totally dead. Noise. Yeah. Try all the bands. Just a lot of noise. Nothing to listen to. $10 No, nothing, just a few beacons. No, nothing at all. No, nothing, not a thing. 50. About 6 meters, nothing. Okay, alright then, what about 80 meters? Oh, we've got a few on 80. Very faint. I think he's speaking in the wrong sideband. Right, we'll leave it there. Okay. Okay, so we've got this springy thing, and it's up a bit. Possibly could go lower. So we need a bump on it at least that ties in with the knob direction. Well, it doesn't have to, but the actuator. So I suppose the knob ought to be over here, really, just to tie in with it. Or is it beneficial for the ball to be on the back? So it's pushing this way slightly. No, no benefit at all. Oh, might be. No, no benefit. I mean, you could have multiple balls, so they just snap it, they all help and snap it into place. Maybe, yeah, so it's more even. Okay, so this is where it comes out. So we're looking at this squeaky thing here. So if I go into that and rotate it round, that's where our first one wants to be. Just here. So it's still that one. So we need to do some geometry off that. Let's do a line. Tell you what, let's have 4 of them. If we have 4, then at least we don't have to. We can share the load of it snapping between the 4. Yeah, we can share the load. Is that even on? Yeah. Okay, so we have to have 4. It needs to be. Is it beneficial to have it closer or further away? Now, if it's closer, yeah, further away is better. You got more resolution. So we'll come in from there. 3 mil. Let's say 4 mil. Say 3 mil. So then we'll have a bit of a dent in it. So we've got 1 mil. That's 2 mil. So that's 4 mil. So we want, let's say 1.5. Yep. And we'll come in again. There you go. 3 mil. 1.5. Now let's change colour. No. Oh, that's not on there. What's that? Why is that playing like that? Ah. Let's change that idea. That's why. To put it into mid-air. Let's get this right. Let's put these in. Okay. 1.5 mil.
Thank you, contest. Golf 5, Golf Echo Italy, Germany 5, Germany Echo Italy, contest.
This signal's coming up a bit.
Thank you, contest. Golf 5, Golf Echo Italy, Germany 5, Germany Echo Italy, contest. Thank you, contest. Golf 5, Golf Echo Italy, Germany 5, Germany Echo Italy.
So we need to, we can either, I think what we'll do, we'll put the indents on here. Yeah, we'll put the indents. Oh no, the indents need to be all rounded then. Yeah, every point, and then we put the 4 things. Let's have a look. Let's come out of that. So we've got the 4 things. Oh, we need to have them at. There's 8. 1, 2, 3. There's 8. So we'll need all 8, I think. We need all 8. Pretty sure we need all 8. So we've got 4, so we need another 4. Okay.
Yeah, the station checking access, you're making it in the Hubnet UK, no problem at all, nice clear audio. MM9SRU.
Okay. So these are going to be indents, are they? Are they going to be the indents? Yeah, I think they'll be indents. We either have the indents there or on the bottom. Not sure. Let's have a look. So we've got the plastic there, which spins around, and we can have the raised bits here. And that can actually cut, if you have the raised bits here, that can actually come down further. But then the
This is G7UIV. Wire X not connected.
yes, it's going to be able to turn and then snap the balls into the holes. Doesn't matter, I suppose, which way you do it. Only for a printing point of view. So for a printing point of view.
Evening, Peter. Excuse the noise in the background. Just finishing off an 8-hour print.
So, does it matter? Let's have a look. So we've already got stuff. This is going to be printed flat, so we're able to print.
You're not printing a sporran off, are you?
So we'll have the indents there, and then we'll have the. Yeah, okay. Right, so these will be indents.
No. It's panels for.
Oh, I'll tell you what they could be. They could be a bit better than indents. They could be a complete hole.
Type of print of it is you don't
Complete
get
hole,
all the side
maybe.
panels. Well, you can buy the side panels, but
why not?
You have to 3D print all
Yeah, let's just make them a hole then.
sorry, brackets for it. So it's all work in progress. I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and I thought, do you know what, I'll just do it, and that'll way it's out of the way. But it's good fun.
Okay, so we've got the holes.
Until I get the electric bill in HI.
Right, so we've got the holes. What we need now is the prongs. They line up with each thing. That's good. Right, so now we need the equivalent holes. So we want to copy each of these to use for the geometry to create the studs.
There's a lot of data there. Once you work out how it works, and what you see is
Copy,
traffic on the left-hand side, map in the middle,
paste in place,
the little circles with the two
drop
digits,
them down
like A, B,
to
they're repeaters.
the
That's
surface.
The first two digits of the first byte, should I say?
Okay, is that on? It is.
Key.
Right, we'll hide the
kind of repeaters
shaft.
identified on the network. It only uses the first byte to identify them.
And
So if you have a zoom up to
we
your area,
want to create
have a look,
inside the knob
and
as
see if
well.
you can see any around you. 2 miles or so, I think probably you get it
So-
with an outside antenna, or a well-placed antenna anyway. The one on the hill from me is 2.7 miles away, line of sight. So from there, I can see the roof of my, well, I can't see the roof of my house, but if I had
Don't
a
forget your
telescope or
appointment.
something, I would be able to.
I won't.
Plus 10 dB signal here, so it's very strong.
Right, so we want some
Plus 10
rounded
dB
knobs
signal to
now
noise ratio, by the way.
that
It's
reach
minus
up.
12 to plus 12, basically. When you're getting down to minus 10, then it's not really useful.
Okay.
Minus 5, I suppose, is probably the minimum for sort of reliable comms. So, and the other thing is, there's definitely something wrong
So
with
we've got
the dashboard.
what we could do with
thing.
just knowing the
Whenever a
size.
digital station comes on, the SQL database spits out rows of users, but when it's a user
So I've
that
got
starts with
1.7 mil
it chucks an
plus
error
the
up.
2 mil thickness
If
of
I
this.
run the query on the database directly, all the
We don't
rows
want to go
come through
all the way
fine.
in, we only want to get halfway in.
Work in
So-
progress, trying to work out what's wrong.
Oh, that's 1 mil, is it?
Possibly nothing's been touched on there for a long
It's only
time.
1
for
mil,
months and
yeah,
months and
so
months, I don't know why it's suddenly
we can
started
go in 1
doing
mil.
it up. I thought there might have been some bad data in the CCS7ID table, but I purged all the records and reloaded it from radio ID. So unless there's a character or some
So
weird character
we've
in there.
got, oh god, I forgot what it was now, 1.7 was it? Yeah,
Unless there's
1.7.
some weird character in there or something, I don't know.
So
What could be causing it? What I might
So
do
we
is
bring
next
these
time
up,
somebody keys up
cut
on
them.
digital, I'll purge all the records again, and they'll just show up as unknown.
paste them in
and see
place.
if that fixes
So
the
we
problem.
can do something with them, we
like
can
I say,
lift them
there
up.
might be some weird, I know you mentioned
1.7 plus half a mil, 2.2.
It's probably just a coincidence.
2.2.
But,
So if we go
something I'm looking
2.2,
at. It's definitely a digital ID station
2.2.
when they transmit.
It's going to have to be a ball
As
though.
soon as that record is enumerated, it immediately won't anything after that, nothing.
We'll make them into a ball in a minute.
So if a digital ID station was to transmit now, the monitor would go blank below that. Back to you.
I don't think I did that. Did I do that one wrong? 2.2. I did that one wrong. No.
Yeah, just like that. So yeah,
2.2.
it could be at radio ID ending, because obviously they rolled that out
Right,
yesterday.
let's make this into a ball. Sort of a
Yeah,
ball.
so maybe maybe it hasn't updated.
0.5.
It's been a nightmare, I can assure you. At that end.
Sorry about the bleeping.
What to do, if you drop it down in a message to me, what do you think the problem is? I'll drop it to Glenn and see if he can shed some light on it for you.
Noisy thing.
Yeah, see, the weird thing is, if I run the...
Saying it's too large, but it's actually drawing it. Not large enough, but it is actually doing it. Right, that's the end of that noise.
I don't think you're into database.
Okay, so we've got that, right.
It spits out all the rows, the query,
so we've got our 1.7 clearance. So we need to drop that at least.
PHP calls it. My gut feeling.
Let's try one at 1.7.
Like a UTF-8 character
1.7
in there, like a space or something.
It's a bit too much of a prong, isn't it?
Hang on one sec.
Let's just stick a shaft back on. See what it's doing. Oh, these can actually be bigger. Yeah, these can be bigger.
It's just a theory. I've not got any evidence to suggest this for 1 minute, but it's just weird that they've changed stuff, and all of a sudden,
I'll tell you what then.
Whenever it's a CCS7 node,
what we'll do is grab that.
Stops. It creates an error. So I think it's a non-UTF-8 character is in the. So I'm pulling the subscribers, or whatever that text file, the CSV file, and then I pass the file and then load it into a table on the database. And then I match the call sign to do the join. A join basically is where you join two tables of data together using a key field, so call sign is the key field that matches the M9 SRU with the ID 9.
Don't have a bit of spec on it now.
235 47169, and that's when it gets the details from the CCS.
Them holes look too big, but don't forget that's only 1 mil thick. So we're zoomed right in, so in reality that's something like there. I think that's close enough.
But as I say, I need to do more investigating on it at the moment.
Oh, that's close enough. That'll lock, it won't move at all, so that's no good. So I think I'll undo the close, undo the move. I think that's fine as it is.
Popped up on the hubnet today, so it could be that.
Yeah, I think that'll be alright. We'll try it.
He's been doing some more work today.
We'll try it.
Obviously, 3 o'clock is usually.
We shall try it, unless we don't need to go with that. I'll tell you what.
So that may rectify itself with here, but certainly if you paint something together, I can get it across to him. That's not a problem.
Right, won't go down so far then. We'll go down. I'll go down 1 mil. Let's try the 1 mil.
G7 RPG, yeah, okay. As I say, I don't know what the problem is. It was just a guess. See, I only pull let me just check actually.
Ça se situe entre Vitré et Châteaubriand.
When do I load the at 0400 hours? In fact, 15 minutes past
that might be too much.
Every day. I call the database from radioid.net.
We'll give it a go.
When it was reloaded.
Always printed again.
At 4 o'clock, 4:15 this morning.
Right.
Pushed out some changes.
Always print it again. If you have to alter it a bit.
It's been loaded into the database overnight, and then you would have spotted it this morning. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So we're obviously it's 3 AM that he puts out, so obviously an hour and a bit. Well, 3 AM our time, UK time. So whatever that is in Canadian time. So probably maybe the next update may rectify it, Peter. But certainly it's only happened today, and it's a bit of a coincidence that all changed yesterday.
Let me download the file. I'm just looking at the script that I use to load it. So I do a wget database.radioid.net/static/user.csv. I output that to a temp file, and then I open the connection to the database, and then parse each row of the CSV and load that and update radio_ID, call sign, first name, last name, city, state,
Right.
and load that into the SQL database, and it basically goes through that file
Okay.
line by line and loads that into a table.
So that's our snappy bit.
With an Excel spreadsheet with columns, basically.
Snap into position.
That's what a table is. And
Now
then
I've got our
when
wiper.
the dashboard goes to load it, it does a join,
Let's
so it
snap.
joins two tables together.
Snaps into there, sprung loaded.
And it fills in all the rest of the details, like the name.
Now these are just going to swipe around the PCB, aren't they?
That's what
They're literally going to be like a wiper effect. Don't know if this will work. We'll try it. Try anything once. Okay.
I'll send you a text.
What else we got?
I'll ask the question as if I was asking.
Let's put the actuator on. Bottom aluminium. Lid. Lid aluminium.
Yeah, MM9S.
And then the chassis aluminium.
You do the first name, last name. That's been dropped. That's been dropped for when did we drop that?
SL239s.
The new call sign came into
And
effect. So
the
the surname
aluminium.
on Radio ID no longer is filled in. It's just the first name. So
Oh! How you do? Sorry I missed you.
because it's been working since then.
Andy, how you doing?
Yeah.
Let me just turn one of these off.
A thing.
There's too much going on. Let's just cancel off a minute. Yeah, let's cancel this off a minute. Yeah, it's too noisy. Sorry I missed you there, Andy Crowley. How you doing? Yeah, not too bad, mate. Welcome to the stream, mate. Yeah, so we're doing a bit of work today again. Still at it. Yeah, I don't know why. Anyway, yeah. So let's have a look in X-ray mode. See what it looks like. Lots to see. It's too much to see there. So we've got it. Yeah, we can't see much in X-ray mode anymore.
Under control, hello, Emirates.
So let's take the leads. Yeah.
Emirates 5 and Victor, London. Good evening. Route direct to Charlie Papa Tango. Charlie Papa Tango, Emirates 5 Victor.
So we've got this wiper system now going on. Sprung loaded. Clicks into place with this bit. This PCB. And then we've even got this bit that's sprung loaded. Sprung loaded pushes into the shaft. Inside the shaft here we've got some holes. So you get the two pieces with the spring, you compress it, push it in, it snaps into place, the spring pushes either way like that into there. Now I don't know whether it'd be beneficial to have these on a slight angle here, so it holds them down a bit But no, we want the surface to be flat, so yeah, probably not. But the spring will keep them tensioned enough to touch the PCB. Yeah, so imagine that spring is pushing that way and that way. So it'll be pushing these ends down. And then these ends are free to rotate around. Actually, we could do a rotate on it now. If I lock a few things together like that, if I group a few things, yeah, that's all we need to group, isn't it? Yeah. If I group that, group it, right, and then I should be able to rotate it here. Now we want the centre of the shaft. That's the only problem, we haven't got the centre of the shaft, have we? Tell you what, we need to find the centre of the shaft, so let's get the centre of the shaft. Paste it in place, bring that up, and we'll drop it on. We need a little indent here so we can easily rotate it. That's it. We're not going to use that big one though, we're going to have a small one. So what we're going to do is just create something small in the middle. Right, so we'll just have a little 1mm indent there. So we'll get rid of that one now. Take that off there. Put it into this, we'll build it in part of this cap. And we'll have to bevel it, otherwise it won't look right. Come in this way a bit, so 0.5. 0.5, is that? No, we don't want to bevel it. What should we do with it? Let's go the other way. Undo offset. Let's do the offset the other way. 0.25. We'll have a small one. And then we'll pop that in. Oh, that's the wrong tool. Hang on. Pop it in just 0.25, hardly anything.
Ryanair 30 Delta Mike,
Okay.
ready, flight level 200.
So then we can use that as the. We can grab that.
410 Golf, descend, flight level 170.
Use that for the rotation.
Sorry, just I get the level Ryanair 410 Golf?
Ryanair 410 Golf, descend, flight level 170.
Descending flight level 170, thanks Ryanair 410 Golf.
179, speed to Dublin, 135.655, goodbye.
135.655, speed, Shamrock 17,
Oh, that's it. Yeah, we can do it from there. There we go.
Blue Max 57, Foxtrot Mike, contact
I've
Shannon,
lost it.
120.040, goodbye.
120.040, Blue Max 57, Foxtrot Mike, goodbye.
Alright, so we've got it there. So we want to be able to move it around and rotate it and see what's going on. So now we can rotate it. Did you find a switch? No. Didn't find a switch. We've had to make a switch. Or design it to be able to be made out of bits. Probably going to break apart a relay or something and use the tabs on a relay. Yeah, so we've got 8 of them, so yeah, we can't see the snapping going on from this angle. So you can rotate it round. Right, and if I come down below here and watch it and back to this. Oh, you can't see it from that angle. Maybe from that one. You can see these holes that pass over the base plastics that snap it into place. Can't really see it there, so tell you what, let's remove the PCB a minute. Have a look here. You'll be able to see.
Ryanair 410 Golf descend flight level 130 be level by Biffin.
Descend flight level 130 to be level by Biffin, Ryanair 410 Golf.
You should be able to see these rotate, and because it's only 1 mil, so it'll move around and it'll snap into place. So each one of these will snap, it just snaps into place. Like that, it just keeps snapping it. So the switch is whether we get copper strip. I can engrave the copper, and we can get a punch and punch it down, or we can use maybe a relay contact, strip an old relay, heavy contact off a relay, and might have to alter the size of this according to what the size of the contacts are we can get. And yeah, so I suppose what I should have done is grab an old relay. We get relays with some burnt out contacts, and then there's other contacts that spare. They're multi-pole and they haven't never had any current through them, so you could strip it down and use the contact. Anyway, that's that idea. So what can be printed now? Have we finalised anything? So we can print out this shaft, we can print out the knob, we can print out the base again, and try this out. So the only modification is this here. So do I print it? If I print it out, I can test whether it's snapping into position when I assemble it. So yeah, it is a waste of print filament, but I'll set a points. Oh yeah, yeah, car points. I remember them. Yeah, points. Whatever we got to get is we've got to get the ones that it's not gonna. We don't want to score up the PCB too much. So yeah, because it rotates around and touches it. So it's a pity you can't set a reference point here. Rotate around the centre. Maybe I should put the axis. I wonder if that might be a point. No, don't go off on a tangent, Dave. Right, so we got that there, and so from this angle you can't actually see the points that are touching. So I mean, it's like a bit like a multimeter where you turn it, but obviously we're passing current through it. But multimeters normally pretty good, are they? Because you're measuring stuff. But it's lower voltage, isn't it? Lower, you know. Yeah, it's lower stuff. So what's happened here? Oh yeah, there it is. It's all gone a bit wild. So it does actually snap into place, doesn't it? I wonder how come that is snapping into place. Probably because I based it on known angles. Yeah. Anyway, I think it's time to print some stuff out, isn't it? You need a set of all points. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind trying to make it, but if we can just strip down something that's the right size already, then
good evening.
Maybe just trim the length.
Flight level 340, member EJAX.
Qatari 69 Golf.
Okay, so
Compton, good evening.
let's just have a quick overview. Right, lid plastics. Alright, so turn that off. Now, yeah, so the idea is as well, we can change this knob out, see. Lose the knob, or the actuator, and put in a pinion wheel. A belt-driven pinion wheel. In fact, I've got a pulley wheel, haven't I, off a laser? I already made a pulley wheel. Belt-driven. Yeah, so needs to be bigger though. So you've got to make a mechanical advantage. The diameter's bigger, so we'd have to make one of them pulley wheels. We're based off the same as this. So you just pull that one off. If you want mechanical to use by hand, you do that. Take that off. Put yourself your round one on. That's fast. There's a chassis or a superstructure attached to this coming out over here with a stepper motor and a belt driven. So all the electronics is moved away from this. Sounds crazy, I know. But you could build it all into one. That way you've got no interference going on inside here where all your signals are. Anyway, we'll make it manual. The first one will be manual. So dare I print anything out? Let's have a think. What can we print out? What do we need to try here? Let's have a look what we need to try. Let's just get rid of a few things here. So what can we print? We'll need a new base and the shaft. So we could print the...
Ryanair 30 Delta Mike, descend flight level 170.
Tell you what, we could print that out, couldn't we? We could print this out.
Continue with card, it's now 125.855, goodbye.
Yeah, let's print that out.
Bye.
Right, let's export that. Right. Okay. What are we going to call this? What was that? It's the base. Antenna switcher base plastic. Is that the one? Oh no, that's not it. Base plastic. There it is. That's it. Antenna base plastic. That's it. Switcher. Right. So we'll override that. And we'll bring in Bamboo Studio. Go File, New Project. And import this thing. Everything's a thing. Base switcher, base plastic. Where has it gone? Base plastic X, yeah, STL, that's it. Right, so there's the base plastic. We're getting short of plastic at the minute. Let's see what colours we got. We don't want to use that. Grey. White's nearly out. Let's just use the grey. Oh, I think that's nearly out as well. It doesn't matter what you make it with at the minute, does it? Yeah. Doesn't really matter. God knows. I ought to go and change the roll, really. They're all getting low, but I'll print that one out of that. Yeah, I'll use that one. Right, it's 22 pence, 20 minutes. Right, let's do that. Let's print that one out. Right, I've got a nip. Oh, have I? Yeah, I've got to go and take something off the print bed. Back in a second. Alright. Right, okay, just printed something else then. Right, let's put that there. Start this printing. I've just wiped the bed with some isopropyl wipe, or a glasses wipe, to give it a scrub. So I'll let that eat up and carry on for a bit. Right, where did we get to? 2 hours 27 minutes. Yeah, we can go a bit longer, I think, if we need to. So it's going to need a spring washer or something to attach this PCB. So this PCB, we could design this PCB now really, but I don't know if it's gonna, this wiper system will work. Could do with trying it. Need to do some contact, well, to try it we need the PCB. So how do I make the PCB? Don't know. Anyway, right. So we're going to print the shaft. Let's get the shaft ready to print. So this is the shaft. Going to be a bit ambitious and try and print it all in one. So that's going to be, and the hollow space and everything. That's going to be quite an ambitious thing to print. So let's try. Oh, I should have printed that first. Really, it'd be more interesting. Right, okay, export it, let's get it ready to put it into the, let's see if it'll take it. So we haven't got a shaft, have we? So the base plastics, so it's not the base plastic, it's the shaft assembly. Shaft, it's not assembly, is it? It's just the shaft, switcher shaft, right. Okay, I suppose we might as well do the knob while we're here. Oh, I've just spotted something. Just spotted, we haven't coloured the inside. Does it matter? Doesn't matter.
EV23 Hotel Zulu. Do you got any my reports at 360? We're just getting occasional light turbulence at the moment.
EV23 Hotel Zulu. Sorry, did you say 360?
Oh.
Yeah, 360.
Roger, standard. There's traffic just ahead, I'll ask. Nordic 71 November, how's the ride?
So this is going to be the base plastic.
Has it been smooth all the way?
This is the actuator. Should we say actuator? Actuator. It's better than knob.
You've been on frequency with London?
Actuator.
We were actually in the top earlier. That was the reason for it being a little bumpy.
So we've got that and that. Does anything else need to be printed?
The top. About 100 miles ahead of you.
Yeah, the top plastic.
Would you like to try that?
Lid plastic.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, can we have 360 PCC?
Is this finished?
I
I think we finished this yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that can be printed as well. Export it, and so it's not the base plastic, it's the
Good evening, Ryanair 43 Charlie Hotel.
lid plastic.
Ryanair 43 Charlie
Lid
Hotel,
plastic.
London Control, redirect to Monty.
Monty, Ryanair 43 Charlie Hotel.
And it will be
Okay,
a Pepsi 1 Lima arrival for you.
so we've got the three things. Is there anything else here? The chassis aluminium, no. The
EG23 Hotel Zulu, if you could keep
clamps,
speed
we
at
need more
784
clamps.
greater when you convert to 90 knots or greater.
I printed one.
Does
Does this need altering, this design?
43 Charlie Hotel, if you make the speed 78 or less and then 280 knots or less when you convert.
78 or less and then 280 or less on conversion, Ryanair 43 Charlie Hotel, let's go.
There it is. So I made one. I printed this out. This was pretending to be the aluminium. It's too thin, it snaps, so I had to join it. But that's the clip. There's the clip. So I suppose I need to print three more clips out as well. I better print them out again. I think I might have changed them. Yeah, so let's do another one. Let's do it over top because I might have changed it. Right, so this is a chassis clamp.
529, descend when ready, flight level.
Base and lid. No. Chassis. I forgot what to call it now. Switcher chassis clamp. There it is. Antenna switcher chassis clamp. That's the one. Overwrite that. Okay. What a beast of a thing, isn't it? Yeah. It's a beast of a thing. So does it actually point to the one you're... Yeah, it actually points to the one you're after. So there's no need for a legend or anything, because it just points to the port that you're on. Yeah, it just points to it. You can't really go wrong with that, can you? You can't say which one am I on, but there's a bit of a weird one though. I've noticed. Yeah, we're gonna have to put a mechanical stop or something, because you could actually switch to I could switch all of them off.
595, descend when ready, flight level 240 to be level 10 miles before battery.
Yes, you can actually switch off
Again for the Shamrock 595.
altogether. I don't know what that would do.
Level 240 to be level 10 miles before battery.
So you could actually switch. Where's the PCB gone?
Good evening, Mr. Germany 9992, passing 183, climbing level 190, heading 220.
Mr. Germany 992, London Control, continue on the heading.
Yeah, so if you switched,
Continuing on the heading, Mr. Germany 9992.
need to demarcate something. Which one is the common?
Mr. Germany 9992.
So that one's the common there.
Roger, the song request, I'll give you further climbs very shortly.
This one. This is the common. Right, so you could actually switch everything out to the common. What will that do?
Climbing level 220, Mr. Germany 9992.
What will that do? Will that'll short it out, won't it? That'll put a dead short. a dead short on your coax. Yeah, on your feed line. So you need to prevent that doing a dead short, I would have thought. Unless that's good for testing continuity. I don't know. What do you think about that? Dead short. The ability to give yourself a dead short. Not good for the radio, I wouldn't have thought. Right. I don't know about that. I think we ought to change this one to the right different colour, I think. Make it unique. And let's change the colour of it or something. Or change that to a different colour. Let's call it red.
Mr. Germany 992, climb flight level 330.
Climbing level 330, Mr. Germany 9992. Very good evening, runner 4363, flight level 360, no zoo.
I suppose what you could do is have a little colour-coded thing around them.
Hello, runner 4363, flight level 360, no zoo. Runner 4363.
I'll leave it like that, so that's your feed in. Or out, depending on what you're doing with it. Let's just have a quick glance over here. Yeah, it's printing that okay. It's just printing the base. 17 minutes to go. Right, so let's ask ChatGPT what it thinks.
This is Germany 992.
ChatGPT.
To ZESB and climb flight level 450.
ZESB and climbing level 450, so Germany 9992.
This is Germany 992. In fact, stop initially at 350.
Right,
Flight level 350.
ChatGPT.
Sorry, my bad. Stop climb level 350, direct ZESB, this is Germany
I
9992.
have designed a octal. Octal RF HF multi-band switcher. It has eight SO239s arranged. Where's the extra R? Arranged in a octagon
Very good evening.
shape.
Octagon.
Octagon.
Lima, London Control, right turn, heading of 280 degrees.
Octagon.
At 280 degrees, 26.
Right, so arranged in an octagon shape.
London Control, get out Emirates 232, super flight level 350.
Emirates 232, London
It,
Control,
okay.
Ali Papa Tango,
When
Emirates,
rotated, there is a position which you can switch to that shorts the hang on, is it shorting? Is it actually shorting? Because you're not touching the ground, are we? No, it's not a short. It's not a short, so we're just feeding the centre thing to itself. Yeah, it's not a short.
171 Papa Mike, London Control, left turn, heading 280 degrees.
We're not shorting the outer to the inner, we're just shorting the pin to the same pin, so it's not doing anything. But
226 Hotel Lima, descend, flight level 160.
you could put a resistor, an 8 ohm resistor, you could put a resistor in there, 50 ohm resistor, if you want to do somehow remote measure to see if you have a known value in it. I don't know. Anyway, so this is all mute because it doesn't actually short it, so forget about that. It doesn't short it, so all you're doing is shorting the incomer. That's connecting that one into there, then it's coming back out to the ring underneath. Yeah, it's coming out to the ring and back to there. In fact, do we need that one if it's coming out the ring? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. So it's switching that to itself, so it's doing nothing. So I suppose you could put some kind of resistor between there and, yeah. Could you do that? Yeah. You could put a resistor from this top one to the ground, a 50 ohm resistor, if you wanted, or a dummy load or something. 50 ohm resistor, and then you can remote measure it through your coax and see if you're getting 50 ohm. I don't know whether it's a terminator for a nano VNA or something. Anyway, it's the option, but you'd have to manually tie one in. So you'd be switching. That would come into there. Sorry, that would come into there, and it would go out to the bottom. Yeah, I don't know. Ignore me. Right. So anyway, I've come to the end of today, I think. Yeah, 9:45. Time to do something else, I think. So let's put it all back together.
This is Germany 992, climb level 450.
With the alley strip. No, let's get rid of the alley strip.
Circle, climbing level 450, Vista Germany 99902.
Leave it like that.
Lima direct payment. Okay, back to you, Hotel Lima.
Could always put a stop in. It doesn't matter now, innit? Because you might not want to switch any aerial off. It'd be good for noise. Switch all the antennas out just to go quiet or mute for a while. You have to be careful though. Transmit when it's not connected, but you're not going to be that silly. Anyway, right, I've had enough for one day. I don't think there's any advantage to showing an X-ray version of it now. So I'll print all those things out, a few tonight, depends on what time I go to bed. And then I'll build it, maybe tomorrow night we'll have it ready to, or at least part of it ready to assemble. Okay. That'll do for now, bye, and thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all tomorrow night, no doubt. Alright then. Bye for now. Where's that gone? There you go. 7-band HF antenna switcher, number 6, wiper system. 073 Andy, yeah, thanks a lot, mate. Why? Yeah, catch you again. Bye for now. And 7-3, here we go. Bye bye.
Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler. Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation.
That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.